Hello everyone, this is Crota coming at you. Ancient Isle 2, the fourth game in a best of 5 series between Focus and Lucifer. Focus spawning as the blue orc on the bottom right hand side of the map, Lucifer on the top left as the orange undead. And it looks like he is going to be opening up with fiends this time around. So Crypt Fiends, the strategy of choice here on Ancient Isle. And I do like the fact that Lucifer does have different strategies. Very, very different strategies that we've seen each time coming out from Lucifer. The strategies may not have always been successful, but they have been interesting to watch at the very least. Focus going to be getting up that Blade Master in just a moment. Or we may actually even see a Farseer. A Farseer could be a very good hero of choice here on Ancient Isle. If Focus expects that there will be Crypt Fiends and the Spirit Wolves dealing normal damage, and at level 3 or level 2 Spirit Wolves also being able to critical strike, deals a lot of damage to those units. No, it will just be a Blade Master now. So Blade Master now being trained, Crypt already up, or Crypt will be up, training up some ghouls. It should be followed up with some Crypt Fiends in just a moment. Altar of Darkness has been placed down as well. The Death Knight should be joining that army, as it is usually a Death Knight with the Crypt Fiends. And we'll see if Lucifer does come out ahead this time around. We are going into that Tomb of Relics, the Tomb of Relics, selling the Rod of Necromancy and also the Dust of Appearance to make sure that that Blade Master doesn't deal nearly as much damage inside that inside the gold mine, taking down those acolytes who are just trying to summon gold out of that gold mine there. You can see the Ziggurat is coming into play, or is up. We are now going into Crypt Fiends. 2 ghouls off here. Death Knight now being trained. The Crypt Fiend could try to pull in some creeps over. The Blade Master is already out, will train up Windwalk. And the problem with this strategy, though, is that the Blade Master is going to have plenty of time to creep up to level 2 without any distraction. Blade Master going after the Ogre Magi now. This is a 5/3/3 creep camp. Ogre Magi for some reason has not cast Bloodlust as of yet. Just fighting up against this one Blade Master here. It looks like the Blade Master will pick up a nice Claws of Attack +6. And if Focus can get any luckier with his item drops on the Blade Master, then there would already be the GG, perhaps if there was a glitch in the game and it was Claws of Attack +12. I can't imagine how Focus could be any luckier than he has been in the games so far. Gonna sell that item, pick up some healing salves, and now perhaps make his way over to a Goblin Merchant shop in order to pick up a Circuit of Nobility. Nope, going after another 5/3/3 creep camp first. So another 5/3/3 creep camp will fall. The Null Warden gonna get taken down here. And now the Blade Master sitting at level 2. If he gets a Gloves of Haste or another Claws of Attack +6, those items would just be too good. Back over here, take a look at the Death Knight now finally starting his creeping Ogre Magi. Did get in a couple of Bloodlusts here. It looks as though the Ogre Magi will fall after picking up a Manual of Health there. We see a Claws of Attack +6 on that Death Knight. What did the Blade Master pick up? It was what item was dropped? I guess it was a Circuit of Nobility, or did he just sell the Circuit of Nobility? Not 100% sure about that. We can see, Death Knight, for some reason, trying to creep, even though there are grunts in play. And Lucifer, perhaps just a misjudgment there, losing another group of experience to the Blade Master, as the Blade Master was able to steal it again. And that Blade Master's, the harassment factor has simply been too much. Focus now getting very close to level 3, and if he gets to level 3 well before the Shadow Hunter is even in play, that would be too much of an uphill battle to climb, as the Death Knight now just sitting at level 1. Yes, it is level 3. The Death Knight unable to get a Death Coil kill steal there. Level 2 now on the Death Knight, so it is level 3 to level 2. There is a Death Coil saving that Crypt Fiend. Unholy Aura has been trained, and now just sitting back on Blight in order to regenerate more hit points. Blade Master still wandering around. The Blade Master perhaps looking to do some very, very heavy creeping here. A 6/4/4/3/3 creep cap going after the Troll Warlord. The Troll Warlord, I believe, as a level 6 hero, could also drop a very nice item for that Blade Master. Ring of Protection +2 has been left behind. It is Wand of the Wind, something that is very familiar to the Blade Master, as the Blade Master usually on the receiving end of side clone, not on the dishing end of it. Now, a peon is moving around. It looks as though the Crypt Fiends are going to try to creep out this area back down over here. Bestiary and a Spirit Lodge already being left behind. The Shadow Hunter already being trained. The Blade Master most likely will just follow the Death Knight now at all times. And once again catches the Death Knight creeping. So Focus just with uncanny ability to find the Death Knight. And Boots of Speed and Windwalk moving around ever so quickly. The Blade Master does have a healing salve on him. There's a Cyclone to pick up the unit, as the Grunts are now just going to get underneath it and snipe it down. We can see that there is some Kobold Geomancers here, and it looks as though, yes, the Grunts are just going to hold position, as the Blade Master is still just wandering around. The Crypt Fiend is up in the air for quite a long time. It is now surrounded, and these items that Lucifer, or that Focus is picking up, it has just been so good, as we are now, I believe, getting that Shadow Hunter. So the Shadow Hunter is in play. The Blade Master can easily start giving more experience to that Shadow Hunter in just a moment. And we're going to take down the Troll Berserker. This is a 5-3-3 creep camp, and the Shadow Hunter does get some easy experience there. Tome of Agility, as now the Crypt Fiends may be able to come back in and do a kill steal of their own. It looks like there was no kill steal. I actually can't tell the Death Knight. It doesn't look like it, as the units are all chasing once more. A nice speed scroll for a proper escape, as the units are now getting away. Blade Master still wandering around the map, does also have a replenishment potion. It looks as though the Shadow Hunter could try to just creep out a little bit more. Blade Master could get in some easy damage here on a Death Knight. Lich is in play, and the Blade Master is revealed, taking a bit of damage. The Raiders may try to get off an ensnare if they have the research yet. Not quite sure. We are going into Spirit Walkers now. Shadow Hunter, Frost Armor, and both sides battling it up. There's the Cyclone picking up a unit, and now a Hex on a Crypt Fiend. The Crypt Fiend, does get saved a little bit, but followed up with another Cyclone there. Shadow Hunter does get taken down, so Lucifer getting in a nice kill there. Is it going to be enough? The Blade Master, does it have enough? Yes, it does have enough mana in order to escape. Will it be able to escape is the question there, as the Death Knight may try to get off a Death Coil. Is there an attack? Is it going to catch up? It actually catches up, as the Blade Master stands still, and no more hit point regeneration. Nicely done there, as Lucifer doing the necessary moves in order to get back in this game. Slaughterhouse is training up an Obsidian statue. We are going into a Black Citadel. The Death Knight may try to creep out this creep camp, even though the Troll Warlord is not there. Could give level 3 to the Death Knight. Not quite sure what the Death Knight is doing, as it's now wandering back around. We see that the Spirit Walker is down over here, as the Blade Master is still trying to keep track of where all the heroes are. War Mill now being established, the level 1 Shadow Hunter already back in play, and the Blade Master is still wandering around still. We can see the Obsidian statue perhaps generating some mana, or should actually be giving mana now to the heroes. Yes, and it is going to be giving mana to the heroes. A Destroyer form now finally being researched as well. We are seeing that 39/40 food. Meanwhile, Focus sitting at 43/40, so a slight advantage for Focus as the game rolls on. Lich does have a Claws of Attack +6, may try to pick up Orb of Corruption in just a second. There we go. And as soon as this Destroyer form is ready, or another Ziggurat is... Why is not another Ziggurat being summoned? This is actually a little bit strange. And actually very, very strange, as we now see the Blade Master taking a lot of damage. It does have reduced armor there, now being forced to pull away, and no Ziggurats as of yet. So Lucifer staying well below upkeep, and that is rather strange. It's almost like Lucifer thinks that upkeep starts at 40. Purge now coming in. Death Knight now wandering around once again. Crypt Fiends continuing the attack over here. Kodo Beast now being added. Hungry Kodos. Boots of Speed now added onto that Death Knight, making him even faster. Quickly transferred to the Lich, as the Lich is the one that needs more of that mobility. And now here we go. Speed scroll being used. Scroll of Town Portal does not want to get in this engagement at all. Lich gonna just try to get some damage on units as the Blade Master now at level 4. Shadow Hunter now at level 3. Healing wards were picked up after creeping out this location down here. And that Shadow Hunter army is going to be rather large. We see a Red Drake is out. Blade Master with that Lightning Orb going to deal a lot of damage there. Shadow Hunter also focusing up on that Red Drake. Red Drake will get taken down in just a matter of seconds. Robe of Magi +6 should be given to the Shadow Hunter. And now even more mana and better mana regeneration on that Shadow Hunter. The amount of healing and the items for Focus is simply looking too good. We finally see level 2 now on the Lich and level 3 on the Death Knight, but that going up against a 4-3 Potion of Lesser Invulnerability and Focus should be able to just slice and dice and out attrition his opponent's army, as long as he makes sure there's not that many destroyers. Lightning Orb doing its job, essentially ensnaring that one Crypt Fiend there. It is just gonna get a death coiled, try to stay alive a little bit longer. More damage being had. Frost Armor now onto the Lich, as the Lich now trying to get away. Damage is being dealt. One Crypt Fiend does go down. Another Hex goes down. Crypt Fiend get purged, but still standing tall by himself there, as the purge removed the hex on that unit. Blade Master still coming back around. A quick ensnare now on another unit. Destroyers going after the units there. Is it going to work out? All the destroyers are backing off again. We're seeing at 41/50. Another statue now trying to be added. For some reason not going into Abominations, which would probably be the better choice at this point. Much more effective against those raiders, and being able to take down those raiders would also extend the life of your destroyers. Lich still sitting at level 2 +11 attack. Death Knight, we'll see what's going to happen here. And the Blade Master now halfway to level 5. Shadow Hunter may get to level 3. Tome of Strength +2 for that Blade Master, making him even more difficult to kill with 50 additional hit points. Blade Master now making its way off to the north. Lucifer Lucifer picks up a Dark Ranger as his trifecta of undead heroes. A quick sheep now getting taken down. Perhaps a Rod of Necromancy will be used. No, just wanting to kill sheep, because that's what the undead army does. Blade Master now going after a Red Drake. Does the Blade Master know there is? I do not believe there is a Scroll of Town Portal, so there may be a nice timing to attack here and to hit a lot of these buildings, but is it going to be enough? The units now quickly trying to come in. One Orc Burrow will quickly get taken down. Orc Burrows do give experience, and ever so slightly, as another Orc Burrow will get taken down. The units now trying to make their way over, and this is going to be huge, but we have fortified armor on the Orc Burrows. So the fortified armor on the Orc Burrows make sure that the damage is going to be reduced heavily, and we'll see what's going to happen next, as we do have a second Obsidian statue now joining in on the fight. There are some Troll Berserkers here as well. Crypt Fiend's getting some easy damage. The Troll Berserker, also with Devotion Aura, how much damage can be had? Blade Master now in the middle of this army. An easy damage being had there. Level 4 now on the Shadow Hunter. Voodoo Lounge being built off over here, as it was taken down earlier and by the Undead army. And now here we go with the battle. Death Coil, no Frost Armor there. Oh, nice play using that Purge Orb in order to make sure that no Frost Armor is on those units. A Grunt may get taken down. Healing Wave should be coming in. Yes, Healing Wave does bounce around, hits that lucky unit there. But I think Focus is just going to be able to continue to this push once more using the Spirit Link. Even if the Undead army tries to escape and does escape, Focus can just heal up his entire army in a matter of seconds with healing wards. But the Death Knight now gets taken down, and I believe that will just be GG, as the Lich does get taken down, and Focus takes the series 3-1. Game 2 and Game 3 could have gone either way, but Focus in Game 4 just dominates Lucifer for the 3-1 victory in this best of 5 series. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.